Hey everybody, it's Amy here at Bex Yoga. Today's class is by request, so Allison, this is for you. We are going to focus on our piriformis. That's a muscle right there in our glute. It's a little muscle, but when that muscle is having issues, it can cause us a lot of pain and a lot of problems. So I know with us all kind of working from home right now, we're sitting a lot more than usual, and that can cause things just to kind of get cramped up in there. We really need to keep that fluid movement happening. So we're going to take some time with that today. So without further ado, let me tell you what you need. Maybe a couple of blankets, maybe a bolster pillow, maybe some blocks. So whatever substitutions you have at home will be fine. And with today's practice, we are going to be doing yin/restorative. Some of the poses I will be talking through and having you hold it more yin style, and then some will get relaxed like we would in restorative. If you'd like to make it restorative all the way through or yin all the way through, that is fine by me. So let's go ahead and get started. Just nice, easy seat, however you're comfortable. Sit up nice and tall, closing your eyes if you like. And if you like music during your restorative, by all means, go ahead and turn on that Spotify or whatever you have and put on your jams, whether they're relaxed or a little more active, whatever works for you. It's the beauty of doing this in the privacy of your own home. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Nice deep breath in. And exhale, just letting your body settle in here. This time relax through your shoulders, releasing that tension. I know I've been sitting a little more hunched over as I sit at my desk working. I'm going to roll back, lift my heart, open things up. With our next exhale, let's let our chin drop to our chest. Kind of feel that stretch in the back of your neck. And if you like it right here, you can stay right here. And when you're ready, on an exhale, gently rotate your right ear to your right shoulder. Slowly let the head drop back. Left ear to left shoulder. And on around again, taking it nice and slow and controlled if it feels good. If it's hurting you, come back to neutral. Focus on your breathing. It's okay. I know mine has a lot of cracking and popping sound, more so than usual. I've been doing a lot of reading in bed at night, so I think that's giving me a nice stiff neck. All right, when you're ready, let's go ahead and change directions here in the opposite direction. And let's all meet right back in neutral. Let's inhale, sweep our arms on up. Have that right hand grab your left wrist, and as you exhale, reach over. Let's get a little side bend in here. If that feels good, rotating your shoulders as if you're trying to rotate toward the ceiling. If you need to release that wrist and bring your hand to the ground for stability, that's okay too. Go ahead. Whatever works. Otherwise, grab that wrist and pull. Nice big stretch. And then inhale, let's come back through the center. Arms are still up. Left arm grabs the right wrist. And inhale, lengthen. And exhale, give yourself a nice big pull. Drop the shoulder away from the ear. Remember, if you need to release that left hand to the mat, you can. It helps give you better stability. And inhale, let's come back to the center. From here, we're going to get right into some fun fire log pose here. Fire log is actually one of my favorites. I know it's a challenge to do, but that's where your second blanket comes in handy. So let's take our right ankle and stack it on top of our left knee. Our left ankle's under our right knee. Now, if this is painful for you, then just bring one leg out in front of the other. There's other things we can do here. And then if this is strenuous, having your leg here, I know sometimes we're stuck up here, but if it's causing strain through your leg, that's where a folded up blanket can come in handy, helping fill in that space, giving that top leg something to go on to. Or if you can handle it right here, then handle it right here. Let's inhale, sitting up tall again. Already feeling that stretch. Don't actually force this leg. Don't push that top leg down. Let gravity handle that for you. So getting those legs situated. If you're here and you're getting that twist in your ankle and you just cannot get your leg over here, that's okay. Let's bring it down here. Or let's put some support in here. I don't want you tweaking your ankle. That would not be fun. Now from here, make a fist with your left hand, push it into your right foot, and push your right foot into that left fist. Can you feel that activation of your right hip? If that's too much, then just release. You can go flat palmed here, whatever works for you. We'll have some breaths here. We inhale, really just connect through that hand and through the bottom of your foot, activating that right hip. Now, if you'd like to go a little deeper, let's bring our right arm out in front of us and just hinge forward a little bit. Still activating here if you can stand it. Now, no forcing anything here. Take your time. Go where your body naturally goes. Big inhale and exhale if you'd like to sink a little deeper, if that feels okay for you. And even deeper. Now, if you'd like to bring your left hand out here to meet your right, and then walk those hands off to your left side here, really getting into this. Big inhale. Nice smooth exhale as you sink a little deeper. Now you're kind of feeling that stretch into your lower back. Going as far as you can stand it. Now, if you'd like to go even further, you can bring that right elbow inside that right foot. Palms come together and twist toward the back of the room. Inhale, lengthening through that spine, and exhale, twist. Whoa, this feels so good. So it's a nice deep stretch. Again, if that's not your jam, that's okay. Come right on back around, or right here, or right here, whatever is working for your body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And exhale those hands back to the mat, walking around, unwinding naturally here, pressing yourself back up to that seat. Removing any props that you may have out here in front of you. And let's lift that leg on up. Let's give it a little shake. Let's grab onto that knee and rotate that right hip a little bit. In one direction and in the other. And then bring that leg in. Put 2 fingers inside your big toe. Or if you have a strap, you could wrap a strap around the ball of your foot. And on your exhale, let's extend through that right leg. Left and right's hard. Nice and long, sitting up tall, feeling that all along that leg, working that hip. If this is not your jam, then bend your leg. That's okay. Whatever works for you. Just a couple more breaths here. And exhale. Let's gently release that right leg back down. Left leg's turn. Let's go ahead and bring that left ankle on top of our right knee, thigh, into this fleshy part right here. Left knee's on top of the right ankle, filling in any space that you need to. Inhale, sitting up tall. Relax those shoulders. Scooping our belly forward, and exhale. Big inhale. Nice, smooth exhale. When you're ready, let's activate this left hip. Bring that right fist into that left foot or your palm, pushing that left foot into that hand, activating that left hip. Nice, easy breathing here. And then when you're ready, start to move forward. If you want to, only if you want to, sticking that left arm out. Inhale, nice and long. Exhale, slowly sinking at your own pace toward the floor. If your glutes are coming up off the mat and you are okay with that, then stick a blanket under there, give them some support. If not, if you'd like to get your glutes connected, then scoop that belly forward, scoop those hips forward to make that happen. Continue to push that foot into your hand, sinking, sinking, sinking here. And then feel free to let your right arm come out and join your left. And then on your exhale, let's walk our hands over to the right. Stretching those arms out, getting all the way over to that right side if you can stand it. And then if you'd like to turn this into a twist, just bring that left arm up. Right hand meets the left hand. And exhale, turn those shoulders as if you're trying to turn toward the back of the room. If you're trying it out, it's not for you, then release back into your fold. And exhale, release those hands to the mat, walking our arms around, pressing into the ground and slowly bringing yourself on up. Then on your inhale, let's bring that left leg up, kicking it out here if you like. We'll take that rotation here of the hip. And let's go ahead and move in the opposite direction. And then from here, take 2 fingers and bring them inside that big toe. Sit up nice and tall. And exhale, extend through your left leg here. Or bring it down here wherever it feels good. Inhale, pushing through that heel. Nice, easy breathing, activating that left hip. And release back here. If you want to give it a little hug, if that feels good, whatever feels nice to you. All right, now let's make our way into our tabletop. So however you like to get there. Nice and safe here. If you need a blanket under your knees, feel free to grab one. Have your blocks nearby. Let's go ahead and wiggle those hips from side to side here. A little movement in those hips. Taking some big circles if you like. Creative movement here, whatever feels good to you. All right, so we are moving into a fabulous lizard pose. And then from here, on an exhale, let's extend that right leg. Push those toes into the mat. Push out through your heel. And then inhale, sweep that right leg forward here. We're in our low lunge to start. Now, if you'd like to lift your left leg on up, you're going to flip those toes, lift that left leg, and you can take your lizard pose in this stance, or you can bring a block under that left thigh and let that left thigh sink onto your block. This is totally personal preference. I am going to keep that block under my left thigh. Again, you can return your knee back to the mat if you like. I'm going to flip my back toe here, though, because it's a little more comfortable for me. And now we're going to heel toe our right leg out to the side of our mat, turning our toe on our knee out toward the corner here. Inhale nice and long. And on your exhale here, if you can come all the way to the ground, then come all the way to the ground if that feels okay for you. If you'd rather come all the way to blocks or a bolster, another option here. And then if it's even comfortable, you can roll that right knee out to the side, rolling into that right hip. I've got a little timer here for us. This is our our yin version here. We're going into our yin pose here. So take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Let that hip sink and stretch. It's really important that we move slowly and mindfully today because, like I said, that piriformis, if it's hurt, it can cause us some serious trouble. So we don't want to actually hurt it. So no quick movements here. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Just relax. You can come all the way around your bolster if you'd rather be in a more restful state. I'm going to stay up on my forearms though, so take your pick. And we're going to hang out here. We got 2.5 more minutes, so just relax. We're doing pretty good here. We're about halfway through. Continue to breathe. Sometimes when something is a little more intense than we anticipate, we end up holding our breath. So do not hold your breath. "30 more seconds. We got this." Notice how I turned mine into more of a restorative. Brought my head to the pillow. So whatever makes you comfortable. Take a nice big inhale here. Coming up to the palm of our hands, gently sliding that right leg back in, getting flat on that foot. Lift that back leg on up if you're using a block. Bring that leg on down. Slowly slide back. Brief runner's lunge here. Stretching the back of that leg. Then bring those hands forward and let's bring that right leg back into tabletop. A little movement from side to side here. Hopefully that was good. That was a good one for you here. Remember, if something's really painful, just come out of it or take the lighter form of it. And if something is just too intense, you can cruise on into child's pose and hang out there for the remainder of the stretch and then meet us in our next pose. So choice is yours. All right, have a nice big inhale here. Exhale, extend that left leg, push out through that left heel. And then inhale, let's bring that left leg forward. Now we're in our nice low lunge here to start. Again, maybe you had that block under your left leg. You want to bring it under your right, or maybe you want to keep that leg on the ground. It's totally up to you. I'm positioning that right there under my right thigh, not in my hip crease, but on my thigh, close to my hip crease. Heel toeing my left foot out to the side. My toes and my knees are facing the same direction. I'm having an inhale and then exhale. Let's come on to our forearms or stay up on your hands if you need to. See, for me, this is a little more intense on this side, so do what's right for your body here and go for it. You can roll that knee open if that feels good for you. That means you'll come onto the side of your foot a little bit. you want to come all the way to your bolster, you can. Don't worry, if this one's really strenuous for you, these kind of tend to make me really warm up. I really get fired up in these yin style poses. So our next one will be a restorative pose. So you will get a little break. You'll get a nice deep stretch, but you'll have a little break from that fire building. We're more than halfway through. Softening a little more into that hip if you can stand it. We're almost done. You can do it. As long as you're not in pain, let's stick it out. All right. Take a nice big breath in. Let's bring those palms back to the mat or to your bolster, whatever you have. Gently glide that left leg back onto your foot and press that foot in and slowly gliding back into a runner's lunge. Nice big stretch along the back of that leg. And then exhale, let's walk those hands forward. Let's bring that left leg back around. Let's move those hips from side to side. When your hips are feeling tight or your glutes are feeling tight and you need a little movement and you don't have a lot of time, just this little sway from side to side can make a big difference. So just remember, we're doing these movements mindfully and slowly. That way we're not hurting ourselves, we're stretching ourselves. All right. Guess what? Time for a nice pigeon pose. This one we're definitely taking restorative. So let's go ahead and extend that right leg. And then inhale, sweep that right knee into your right wrist, sliding that left leg back. Now, if pigeon is a lot for you or you're feeling really strained through your hips, put a block, blankets, pillows, whatever you have under that hip to give you the support that you need. You want to be able to sink and stretch comfortably, not be straining into it today. So, and then from here, I'm taking a bolster, bringing it right along my shin here so I can kind of cuddle it, bring my body right on around it. Inhale, lengthening through our spine, nice and long. Exhale, bring those hands forward, gently coming onto your right cheek, bringing your head all the way to your bolster if you can stand it. If that's a little much, you can bring your head to a block. I'm going to bring my head to a block so you don't have to listen to my heavy breathing. So take a nice big inhale and exhale, rest into this pose. We're going to be here for a few minutes. So rest and relax here. Right, if your eyes are closed, slowly blink them open. Bring your palms to the mat. Gently press yourself on up. And we're going to slide the legs around here and then do a little windshield wiper from side to side this time. All right, let's get ready to do the other side. Bring those legs in again. Come on back around into tabletop. As you exhale, extend that left leg, pushing through that left heel. And inhale, left knee to left wrist. Get that foot out from underneath of you. Sliding your right leg back. Getting whatever supports you need here to support that left hip or come all the way down. Bringing in your bolster or whatever props have preference. Take a nice big inhale. I have to keep a timer, or otherwise I would just fall asleep in pigeon and you guys would wonder what happened. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale, cuddle right on around your bolster. I'm going to keep my head on here so you don't have to listen to my heavy breathing. And relax. If your eyes are closed, slowly start to blink them open. Palms to the mat. Gently pressing yourself up. We'll roll over onto our left hip. Bring those legs on around. And take that little windshield wiper action again. All right, we are going to take a seated figure four or eye of the needle, whatever you like to call it. Let's go ahead and start with our right leg, our right side. We'll bring our right ankle to our left knee, if you can get it there. Ooh, this is already feeling kind of deep. So inhale, sitting up tall here. You can hold on through that left thigh if you like, or you can bring your hands right here beside you, sitting up nice and tall. If you can go a little deeper, you can bring that left leg on up, bring it onto a block, giving you an even deeper stretch. I'm not feeling that today, but find what works for you. Roll the shoulders back, lift through the heart, take a nice big inhale. Exhale, relax. We're going to hang out here for just a few breaths. This is a little deeper than when we lie down and do it, or at least you should be feeling it a little deeper. If you need to bring your arms back a little bit, you can. All right, on an exhale, let's gently release that right leg. Just slide it on around. If you have the urge to extend it a couple of times, extend that leg. And let's inhale. Let's bring our left ankle on top of our right thigh. Inhale, sitting up tall. Exhale, sinking into that stretch. Just let those parts relax. Let everything happen naturally. Bringing that right foot onto a block if you'd like a deeper stretch. If this is too intense, sorry I didn't mention it earlier, you can release a little bit here. Probably figured that out on your own though. And exhale, slowly release that left leg, taking those gentle windshield wipers here from side to side. Bring those legs back to the center. Give them a nice big hug and exhale. Let's roll on back. We're going to take our right leg and wrap it over our left, making these little tie of our legs here. Bring our arms out to the side and exhale. Just gently release those legs over to your right. You can keep them nice and tucked in or go nice and long, whatever feels right for your body. Turning your head and gazing out over your right fingertips. We're going to hang out here for a few breaths. Relax those shoulders back. And with your next inhale, let's gently roll those legs back to the center. Release the right leg and bring the left leg around. Have a nice big inhale here and exhale. Drop those legs over to the right. You can keep them bent or bring them long, whatever you like, and then turn your gaze out over your left fingertips. Try to keep those shoulders nice and flat. If turning your neck to the side or your head to the side of the room is uncomfortable for you, then focus your gaze up toward the ceiling. And inhale. Let's bring our legs back through the center, hugging our knees in one last time here. Let's move our hips in a circle. You can bring your hands on your knees and drive yourself in a circle. And then go ahead and move in the opposite direction. Then bring those feet to the ground. One more windshield wiper. As many times as you like. And then when you're ready, take those legs and let's release out to our mat. Bringing your arms out wherever you're comfortable, out to a T, above your head, right here by your side, whatever you like. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale, relax. See if you can release to those glutes just a little more. Relax. Nice big inhale. Nice smooth exhale. Hopefully you're noticing that your glutes are more relaxed, a little more loose. With your next breath, imagine breathing all in all the air, sending it all the way down into your belly. And then a big, loud, audible exhale. Getting rid of any tension that's built up in your body, any old feelings you might have. Big inhale. And let it all out. One last time. Nice big breath. And settling in for your final resting pose. Send those thoughts away on their little thought bubble. Do not cheat yourself by not sticking around for this part. It's important. Stay here and rest and relax. Your next breath, slowly open your eyes, becoming aware of your body once more. And inhale, slowly bring the legs in. Gently roll over to whatever side is more comfortable for you. Pressing our palm into the mat and inhale, slowly bringing yourself up to a nice, easy seat. Closing your eyes if you like, or have them open, whatever feels good for you. We'll bring our hands together in Anjali Mudra today. Thank you so much for joining me. Please join me in this one little mantra. Repeat after me. I love my body and I trust its wisdom. Namaste.